I'll figure it out on Tuesday.
Hi, hi, hi.
I have no idea
Hi,
what
hi,
song that
hi.
is. I was
You
like, what song is this?
It
And she
starts-
also doesn't know.
It starts out and it goes.
Hey,
Hey,
What about
hey,
1,
hey.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Please tell me where you're going right this second. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please, 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 please tell me.
That was
Please
really
smell
cute.
me. Please quell me.
What's a
Write
quell?
me a letter with a cool ass pen.
Hey,
And you know what? You could be my friend.
that's right. My
P.O.
pen
Box
pal.
855 in Norwalk, Connecticut. 06852. Hello.
It would have been better if it was 06855.
Yeah, it would have went with the rhyme.
I wish, but I
You
couldn't.
should
That
have hit
would've
the
been
5
hot.
and then just said, just kidding, I mean 4.
I heard 2.
Is it 2?
No, I never get mail.
06852.
I know. I physically have to move the post office, and when I'm like, listen, guys.
Is someone in the house?
No, the front, it's so windy
It's really
and the
windy,
front door
yeah.
keeps
Oh.
banging open. I noticed
Someone
that
actually
too.
stole my garbage can. We don't have a garbage
Really?
can. Yeah, we need to go buy a new
What
one.
an interesting steal. They must have needed it.
My
Yeah.
fire alarms started going off this morning, but it wasn't from the smoke detectors. It was just our security system. And my mom wanted me to like go in the attic in the basement. I was like, Mom, I've seen these movies before. They're waiting for me down.
Oh, so you're trying to
I
kill
was like,
me.
you're trying to get me killed.
So you want me
So
dead.
this is an inside job, is what I'm hearing. She would probably.
You're like,
pay
baby,
someone.
I know you just watched Ozark
Yeah.
season 2 and had no idea what the fuck was going on, but you must have picked up on something.
Exactly.
Hello everyone.
Hello,
Welcome.
everyone.
We missed you. It's been a few. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a real hot minute.
Current-
Was my mic on?
It is on. It's been on.
I hear
Has
you.
it?
Yeah.
This whole time?
This entire time.
I think I just couldn't hear it. Okay, now I could hear it.
We're currently sitting in the studio. All of us are wearing sunglasses, and Michael is here for potentially the first time, or might be the 4th time
Maybe,
deleted.
yes. Could potentially be the 5th time deleted. We don't know. We'll see how this one goes.
No.
Yeah.
I will give you guys permission no matter what's talked about. If I don't like talk, if I personally don't want to talk about it, I won't say a word.
Okay, perfect.
Amazing. Wait, let's see if I know where the clapping button is.
Okay.
Yay!
Do a
That's
little quick
amazing.
test.
So Michael's here today with us, and
What's up?
as far as our joke went, he's been here multiple times. It's just never been aired. Oh, but when Claire walked into my office, she put stickers on her boobs, and she was like, "You guys know frat
Oh,
parties?" And
I
was like,
literally
"Oh
forgot I
wait,
did
tell me
that.
the story."
Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, so there, I don't know. Just one time I was fucking in college, still in college.
One time.
last month, last 2 months of college. Hallelujah. No, yeah, and all these girls were like, "Oh, are you going to Bordy Barn?" That's what they fucking
Bordy
call.
Barn?
That's what they fucking called it. I have no idea what the fuck that means. And I was like, "What is that?" They're like, "Oh, apparently if you like email some company, they give you those stickers for free."
The smiley face stickers?
Yeah, and then you just like put them all over girls, and basically it's all girls. It's basically just frat boys putting stickers on girls' tits.
So basically, why Hooters went out of business.
Honestly.
In Milford,
What
I
are you
got really sad.
I don't know what the name is. I don't know. Maybe that was just the like thing at my school. I don't know.
I've never heard
tell me if
about
that's
it.
a fucking thing.
Never heard it,
My
but
school didn't have fraternities, so I can't.
Really? Yeah, no, that was one time. You know, I was thinking about this today. I was reliving it, and I was like, you know what, the worst like come to the light moment I had was when I went to a fucking frat party where the rule was to get in, you had to dress like a Playboy bunny. And every single girl in there was a fucking carbon copy of one another. And I was standing around like, what the fuck is going on? I was in there. I was dressed as a Playboy bunny. And I was
So
Okay,
you're
but
telling
to
me
be
you had
fair,
a
what is
leotard on,
happening?
like
To-
fishnets.
I
and the-
leotard,
No, but
fishnet,
to-
bunny ears, tail.
Claire's pretending like she wasn't a Playboy bunny for like 5
all
years in a
throughout high
row.
school.
Yeah, no, I literally was.
Claire's like, ew, carbon copies everywhere, even though it's a recycled costume.
No, that was my come to the light
Oh.
moment where I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Who am I? I can't be doing this. I was like, I'm better than That's
You're
kind of
better
how I
than
felt, but
this.
I'm not because I did wear it for 5 years, so I'm clearly not better than that.
No, I think
What?
there's nothing wrong with being a
There's
Playboy
totally
bunny, but
not.
for men, I'm just like, "Ugh, that's
No,
the
no, but
gross
the
part."
premise was so disgusting. It was a frat party that you had to. The only way you could get in was if you were dressed as a Playboy bunny. It was
Yeah,
around
see,
Halloween.
that's the gross part. But,
That's
like,
and I was like,
the
what is going on?
costume,
And the
being a
guys,
bunny-
mind you, the guys don't give a fuck. There's like
Yeah.
a few in like a robe.
yeah, just
robe. I
A
felt like I
robe.
said that
One
weird.
time-
little robe.
So one time, my friend and I went and visited her sister at her college, which is in upstate New York, past Syracuse, past Ithaca,
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
and we
that's
went
a
and
true.
visited for a long weekend. And a lot of her friends and her boyfriend at the time was the president of Kappa Sig.
Okay,
Of course he was.
Kappa Sig, Kappa
And-
Sig.
No, he wasn't the president. He was the punch master.
we don't
but
even care. Now the
grandpa
story is
was
invalid.
Was the president? But anyway,
Their grandpa?
Yeah.
This is like a Goofy
Literally,
movie where
no.
his
No, no, no.
grandpa and his
All right.
grandson were in the frat at the same
I
time.
don't know if I can say on this. I hate being interrupted. No, but so we go and there was a party, and I guess there was a theme that you had to dress. And meanwhile, I'm coming from Massachusetts. It's also brick down there, so I'm wearing probably like a flannel, my fucking like corduroys and shoes and a jacket. And they let all of us in because they all know who we are.
Obviously, because you're famous.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of the other brothers didn't know who we are, and all they
Oh,
saw was
weird.
like me and my freshman year roommate, not in the party attire that was planned.
What was the attire? Tell me.
I think it was like Hawaiian. and I was
Oh,
like-
okay. So it's like a basic one.
But I was like, I'm not putting on a Hawaiian shirt and shorts and a bathing suit or whatever in brick at literally probably like 19-degree weather and walking to this frat house. And we both got carried out.
Carried.
Literally carried. I literally was picked up by my shoulders.
What?
And all I remember, I could not find my friends, but all I remember is getting carried out to Britney Spears' Toxic. I was like, this is so sad. I love this song. And
Literally what?
I visited one of my friends at UD, and that was the only time I ever experienced frat parties, and they were really into it, and I was like, why are we dancing around to High School Musical in our early 20s?
No, see,
at
I
a
could.
party.
excuse me, bitch. She's the one that was like, I need to watch High School Musical,
Yeah,
the musical,
I
the
know.
series, the TV
Okay,
show, the
but,
movie,
like-
I know,
the
I know.
documentary.
Yeah, but that's in my home. That's not outside.
See, no. It's fun if you like fucking know the people though. But then it's
Yeah.
like, then
Yeah,
it's
it's weird because you don't know
it's
anyone,
weird
and
'cause you
people
don't
are
know-
making out like fully, like
like, yeah,
fucking.
and you're just, but
and
then
I'm
it's like funny because they're like, oh, that's fucking Ben and Marissa. They do that, and then you're just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? But if you don't know what's going on, you're like, this is so fucked
yeah,
up.
because if I think about like a house party I've had where we're doing dumb shit, if
Yeah.
a random, if it was like an open party for people, they'd be like, why is there a puppet show, dude?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You're right. I feel like it's just the thing about frat life is that you have to pay for it. What the fuck is that shit? Right. I mean, come on. I mean, like, I just think, like, whatever, all of that fucking other weird culture, fucking fraternity, sorority culture aside, why
I would just join a
to pay
club.
for it, right? Though, like, or like, if I'm gonna be paying like $400 a month or whatever a fucking semester they do, I don't even know what the.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but
They're just fucking toxic. So many
it's-
of my friends
I just couldn't.
were either in frats or sororities, and the frats basically like none of them will admit, but like some of them said like they got like I forget like the actual terms, but they were hazed with like drugs and alcohol, whereas the girls they like just did some like emotionally fucked up shit where like one of the things was like they made you like sit on a washer machine that was on high, and anything that jiggled they'd circle and be like, you need to lose that.
I literally thought you were gonna say. I
What?
thought you were gonna say they made you sit on
a wash machine naked.
No, until you nut.
No, but they made you sit there. This was for a sorority. One of my friends was telling me they literally made her sit there and circled everything on her body that jiggled, and
That's fucking extreme. She
That's
must have been in the
crazy.
fucking weird fucking blonde sorority then. Because I know there's sororities
Probably.
that have like hazed like people, but it's like you have to fucking sit in a basement and listen to the same song
Yeah,
on
watch
repeat
Teletubbies
for like 6 fucking hours.
yeah, or eat a goldfish.
Or you have to
something.
like, yeah, a lot of the fucking guy frats is always like you just literally have to drink until you fucking vomit and
Well,
pass
I've
out.
also heard of guy frats doing like crazy shit. Like I recently, when some of my friends came up to my house in Vermont and we all went skiing, and one of them was telling me how they literally put like noise dampening earphones on him and a fucking blindfold and had him have that on for like 12 hours, which will literally make you go insane from having zero stimuli.
Yeah, that's
Like the only
fucking
stimuli you would have
I
left would
hate
be
that.
touch, smell, and taste. But you could not hear a thing or see a thing. Like that will fuck you up.
Dang, Helen Keller, dude.
That's just so like I
It's
feel like
insane.
if I were ever to find myself in that position and I'm like halfway through that bullshit, I'd be like, for what? And I'd fucking quit. I'd be like, this is
Yeah.
so dumb. You're
Yeah,
all
but their
fucking
minds-
twisted and weird.
Wait,
Their
back to
mindset is like, oh, but I've already come this far. Like, why not just keep going?
I don't know. I'd rather join a
Not
club.
me.
What?
I also never had the college experience, so I feel like some people also join sororities when you're not good at making friends
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just like it's hive mind energy. Not that specifically sororities are, because a club could be hive mind too. If there's something that is known for doing XYZ, then everyone who likes doing those things is going to gravitate towards it. So it's just easier to find people who are like-minded. For me, the whole sorority thing, I couldn't do with not being able to post whatever I wanted on the internet. You get yelled at and in trouble. I'm like, you're not. I was never
like,
parented
certain
by my actual parents, so I don't
Right.
think I would be able to do.
I have too much of an issue with authority. I'd be like,
You and I are
fuck
this-
you, bitch. I'd be like, you are not gonna
If
tell me what
any
to do.
kid that was 16 months older than me
Try to tell me what to
tried to tell me
do.
what to
'Cause
do,
they're your
I'd
big.
literally tried to. I probably
No.
would spit on the kid.
Yeah, I don't even like the concept of like a big because I have such a problem with authority.
I agree. We're on the same page.
Yeah, so I mean that's like one thing of it, and I know like not all sororities like fucking make you be like no boys allowed in the house. I know there's some that do that.
That's crazy.
You can't bring boys back, stuff like that. But
That's fucking insane.
College is about being an adult
was
and
one-
learning
there
who
was
you
one
are as a
sorority-
person. So why would you like pay to have a new mom and sisters?
there's one sorority I heard that like you can't swear and stuff. Like you
Was
try
it
not
fucking church?
you try not to- you try to keep it
Come
low.
on.
on like on
What's the
social media and
party?
stuff.
That's
What's the
like a
party
cla-
called when before you pledge?
What?
Bid night or bid day or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Claire's like at the bid. She's like, "What the fuck is this stupid shit?"
I mean, like, I literally considered it for maybe like 30 seconds. And then they're like, yeah. And then it's only like $400 a month. We don't give you any free shirts. You have to buy every single one. If you
You have
want
to
to
get
live
all
in
the
the sorority
outfits.
house, you also have to pay for that. And we're kind of going to be mean to you until you earn your spot. No, but like,
Yeah.
it literally just, I was like, oh no.
The whole no cursing rule just paints the picture of like a white Christian girl with a blonde balayage that wears orange foundation and just looks like she's racist. That's what is in my
Where
head.
your
I've
mind
I've never
goes.
had my own experience with the sorority that wasn't on a TV show that I was watching. I've never.
See, no, but I like have some, like, I know some friends that are in sororities, but they're like cool sororities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ones that like don't
There's
really
definitely
like
cool
gather
people
and
who've
shit,
been
like,
in sororities.
100%. And like fraternities, like I think there's definitely because some people do it for like business reasons.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, but your friends suck.
right.
But then
really-
it's your friends.
Like a lot of my friends from Norwalk that went away to school were in fraternities and sororities, and like I don't necessarily have a problem with them because I've known them for so long and I'm friends with them, but like I can imagine if I were to ever meet like their brothers or like
Yeah, exactly.
their sisters, I'd be like, oh, these people are whack as fuck. Like I don't want to be around them. Like I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird energy. It is like a little. It's like you can't get in club. That's what it feels like. You know, it feels like almost. It feels like I just nailed it, guys. It feels like fucking young adult country club,
Fuck that.
right?
Yeah.
Is it not young adult country club vibes?
With no pool though.
With no pool, but you
no
get like
golf course, no tennis court.
no, none of that.
Like,
Like
none of the
nice,
good
older,
amenities.
like adult luxuries. None of that. You get like a frat house and like unlimited alcohol.
You get a frat house that's like
You get
covered in,
unlimited
like,
alcohol. I feel
spit
like
and
you
shit.
pay.
No, you pay for alcohol, but there's like probably if you
I feel
finesse
like
in a
that's part of
sorority.
dues, though.
I don't know. I just didn't have a college experience outside of my community college, and I think if I ever went back to college, which I still, flirt with.
I was fixing the microphone.
Well, I can't hear you because you're too far away from it.
I was fixing the microphone.
Don't be rude. If I flirt with the idea of going back to college all the time, and I think if I did, I'd
For
go
what, baby?
We should go
Finish
back
my
to college
bachelor.
together.
To finish, you have
You
your
didn't finish?
associates?
Yeah, my associates.
I thought you finished with the psychology class you took.
I do too.
But I at NCC I just get my associates. I want my bachelor's.
You can't get a bachelor's from NCC?
No,
What? That's crazy.
just 2 years
We should go back to college together.
in the
except-
city.
Yeah, you're an undergrad and I'll do my graduate school. That would be
Yeah,
hot.
That would be really
that'd be
hot. Where are we
sexy.
going? I think about Parsons, but I don't know how far away it is from the city.
You should go to like
The
one of
new school.
the new school or like one of those type
Will you help me
schools.
get in? I don't have parents.
I actually can't talk about my college application process due to legal reasons, but I can try to help.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know. The other day, my dad and I were talking about where we live now. Did you notice your paintings hanging in the hallway?
I did notice. Thank you for that.
I also noticed.
Love it.
It looks cute.
It looks so good there.
Yeah, I need to get it photographed.
I'll photograph it. I'll bring it down because the basement right now has a white backdrop.
Oh,
I'll literally
Glow,
do
can
it
I use
tonight.
your special paper to print out my digitals?
Oh yeah.
I only need to print like 2.
But Claire. Side note: Claire made me a painting for my birthday, and I love it. And it's
Mhm.
hanging in my hallway.
And Michael made a dress.
Oh, Michael made me a dress. I had a really great birthday.
It was hot.
It was hot.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, my dad and I were talking about rent and like living here, and he said something like, "Oh, we'll be living here for at least another 3 months," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah, he's being cryptic as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Well, does that mean in 3 months you want me to like move out? Because I'm not financially there at all, sir." So I don't know what he meant by that, and I also feel like if he decided he wanted to live somewhere, he would like help me figure it out. But I think if I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna apply to schools and go here, he would just pay for it all.
What if he has a secret shorty?
That would be ideal, but there's
Yeah.
no fucking way. Like, if you wanted to go to Parsons, what? He's gonna pay $60,000 out of pocket, and then an
He-
extra $10,000
No,
to
they
get
wouldn't-
you.
No, he
they
wouldn't.
wouldn't. No one will pay that much.
Right.
Money.
You know?
like barely
No.
anyone pays full tuition.
Right.
No, I wouldn't even ask him to do that.
Right. Exactly.
I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna make you,
You could-
poor as fuck.
You could
Yeah.
also. Like,
I don't even like. I feel like you would. Like, what's the point of applying to school though?
Because my dad wants me to, but then he's like,
It opens
I'll
more
help you.
doors.
Yeah, I just
Mm.
want. I realized yesterday because I've always we talk about it all the time. I love the suburbs. Like I like being
Mhm.
home, and I think right now that mindset of my comfortability of being home is like also just keeping me in a box. Just because I'm not gonna meet as many people as I could if I lived in the city and was on the street and had friends who had friends who had friends who had friends.
Yeah. Comfort kills creativity.
Yeah, and I think I've hit that point because I think since I've moved around so much, I've never like been super comfortable. But being in this house for a year, I feel like I accomplished a lot, and I'm at the peak of my comfort in Norwalk. Not that it all happened in this house.
Mm-hmm.
I've also been saying for a while, like, I feel like you're on the cusp of, like, you just got your first company to reach out to you and say, we're sending you PR.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, you're on the cusp where, like, if you were to do a geographic and really, like, submerge yourself into, like, the community in, like, say, a big city, whether it be Los Angeles, New York City, or, like, wherever, it would be, like, you're taking the next step into like really trying to do it big.
Yeah, I feel like it's time
Like
too.
for example, like Celia's friend, like you guys are both incredible artists and incredible photographers.
He also has he went to Parsons and has a degree, so it's like that's how he did it, you know.
Yeah.
Or that not how he fully did it, but he has connections from going and getting his bachelor's.
That's true, but think about the debt.
I know it hurts.
But
Think
you
about
can-
it.
no,
really feel like
no. You can do college in such. My freshman year roommate, he literally got so many scholarships on his own doing. Like he applied for them himself, found a ton of scholarships. He paid, I think, and this is a rough estimate because I really don't know exactly how much he paid. Let's say ballpark max $15,000 a year to go to
That's
college.
insane.
You don't want to know how much money.
That's absolutely insane.
Are you saying a lot or a little?
A little.
I
Yeah.
paid 60
That's so
60 something a year.
No, most people do. Most people do.
And the only way I went to the school I went to is because I got one of the biggest academic scholarships they had. But I also felt bad, and I didn't necessarily want to spend 4 years getting a bachelor's, so I sped it up and did it in 3.5. I wanted to do it in 3, but I did it in 3.5. But there's ways to do it where, like, say you're a full-time
are you
student.
gonna put in that work?
Yeah, if you're a full-time student, you don't
Yeah.
have to spend 4 years getting your bachelor's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like, it's very attainable.
I mean, I
to
already
do in
have
much
2.
less.
I already have 2 years. I have my associates. I would just need 2
2
more.
years, right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need 4 years. I already
Unless you went
saved
to
a lot
grad
of
school.
money.
Oh,
Unless you
yeah.
went to grad school for another 2.
Yeah.
Then
I don't see myself going to grad school though. I think what I'd want to do is go to the city, go to school, do photography, and then on the side do stand-up comedy,
That'd be hot.
like at night.
That'd be really hot.
That'd be incredible.
I feel it. I'm like, ooh, that sounds really good to me. I like the way that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we live together.
We live together. We do the pod.
We should all just do a geographic and move to
if
the
we
city.
could find an apartment where it was like we were each paying like $400 a month, that'd be beautiful. That'd be sexy.
We'd be living in a triple. Like, we'd have 3 people in 1 bedroom.
Literally, yeah.
I've also been looking at, like, very specific apartments because I'm trying to get a job in New York. It's a lot, but I was talking to my friend.
I feel like more roommates, the cheaper it usually is.
But but I was talking to my friend who lived in the city his whole life and then is living there right now, and he said that a lot of the places are like waiving a ton of like fees and stuff, lowering their rent because of the pandemic. So if you were to get in a lease, you'd want to, and like you would want to do that move. Like
I think it's
get
time.
your shit together so quick so you can sign a lease for that really little rent.
Well, my dad threatened me with 3 months living in this house, so I feel like that's an easy push.
I'm trying to threaten myself just because I really want a job.
I also really want a job.
I have my degree. I'm like, dude, let me do something with this. Like, I deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're about to have yours too.
Yeah.
So we're all moving.
2 more months.
I'm in it.
So why don't we take the 3 of us, everyone who Celia lives with, and we just get a fucking penthouse.
And Philip.
And Philip, yeah.
How many people is that?
1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. Mila would come.
8.
Yeah.
An 8 fucking person.
8, not 8 bedrooms.
It'd have to be like 4 bedrooms.
Imagine you have 8 people, each paying like $600 or $700 a month.
Yeah, guys, let's do it.
That's
Group chat. Group chat.
Let's get it fucking going.
Yeah, but someone would have to find the place that could fit that many people.
Michael,
That
hop
would
on
be
Zillow.
that fucking cheap and nice. And a good, and like in a decent area, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Central.
how do you feel about Brooklyn?
Eh.
I want to live in New York City.
If I'm going down there, I'm not going to be one of those bitches that's living in Brooklyn. I want to live in down fucking town. Like,
See, I do too. I'm like, I want to be on the fucking peninsula, 13.2 miles. I want to be in it.
Yeah.
I know half of our house is like Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what I fucking mean. 600 $600 a month, my asshole, with 7 roommates. That's like at least $1,000.
Let's live in the East Village.
I like the East Village.
Even $1,000 for living accommodations. I know people that pay that
Find a 5-bedroom
by
in the East
themselves
Village.
here.
Find a 5-bedroom
Yeah,
in
but
the
they're
East
by
Village.
themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. The other day, I just got an overwhelming feeling where I was like, "Fuck, it's time! Like it's time now. I'm 24.
I've been feeling
I need to
that,
do
but
it."
It's more of just like, I don't know. You know how my parent, singular parent, is
Yeah.
with like helicopter parenting. I'm like 22 years old.
Also,
Love you, but like I definitely need my own freedom now.
like it would also be sick too, right? We all have an apartment, and then we could all share a huge ass studio.
That would be so sexy.
That'd be.
I kind of want to message the photographer I've been talking to and be like, where's your studio? Where do you get such a big space for this? How do you I mean,
It's probably not theirs all the time. It's probably rented out
Mm-hmm.
when you need it.
well, I mean, he's a contracted photographer for like every single big agency.
Yeah, so
I'm sure.
if the agency probably like sets everything up for you, you just show up.
No, I'm sure he gets paid enough money to where he like maybe like the situation like Claire has, like you pay rent for your.
See, and this is a thing, and this
For
is
your
why I need to
studio,
move
but
to
it's
the
only
city.
yours.
So I have people who are in my business and like our connections.
I mean, I name dropped you at least like 5 times in our conversation.
Thanks.
I was like, yeah, my friend Gloriana, Miss Lady Gleep on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere else. Really talented photographer.
Super
her.
cool, super fun. But like, I mean, New York sounds good because it's close, but I'm like, I miss you, we love you, we're moving to Texas.
Okay, but I'm very biased and
He wants to be in Dallas or Houston.
Houston, as they
Houston.
Houston.
Claire and I are Austin fiends.
I love Houston. Have you ever been to Houston though?
No.
Yes, I have.
I've never been to Houston.
I went to the JFK Museum and I actually ate at one of the best diners I'd ever eaten at in my life in Houston, Texas. But how do you feel? What's up with you? How's your art been?
Weird and stagnant, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I've been working on this one painting that looks absolutely fucking wild. You should see it. I just keep adding shit to it.
I keep seeing it.
I keep adding shit to it, and I keep adding shit to it, and I hate it more and more each day.
It's weird because, like, you're not doing it with any plan, but
Yeah.
every time, maybe if you like looked at it, that with it, it has layers and layers of nothing planned. Try to like build something on top of it that you do plan.
I've like been trying, and it keeps looking worse and worse. I'm at the point where I think I want to paint over all of it. But I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. But I'm getting close.
We should go paint at the studio after this.
I'm getting close, everyone.
We need to finish that rat painting.
Yeah, we have that rat painting.
But what the heck was I just gonna say? Do you feel like you still struggle with color? Do you feel like if you learned how to mix different colors than what you had readily available to you, that your art would change?
Excuse me, maybe, but
Like,
I did
how do
mix
you-
a color today, so.
Oh,
thank
you
very
mixed?
much. I mixed purple, yeah, and then I painted over it.
Oh, because do you feel like do you like your art more when it's on the iPad? Because the color range is limitless.
That's something I've been focusing on more. I want to sell NFTs of my digital work, so I want to get.
What are NFTs? Were you on cryptocurrency art TikTok like me?
Yes.
That's so cool. There's this thing on TikTok I saw. Can you describe it probably better than me? Well, it's like the second thing to Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think it's called
Something with a V.
Ethereum?
Yeah, Ethereum.
Yeah.
So you could make art, and it's basically like an original piece. It's made on.
Yeah, so I already have a lot of digital art, in the RBG color scale. Thank you very much.
Is CYK in person?
CMYK.
Uh-huh.
I believe that's print. Maybe I have them confused. Correct.
I
me in
don't
the
know. I don't
comments.
know. I have no idea.
I don't know. I feel like I just read that was that, but maybe I'm wrong.
How else are you feeling in general?
I'm feeling weird. This is a funny fucking story. You'll like this. So I had to do my senior project meetup, right? And I did it for like the first time with like the whole class, like recently, like last week or something.
The podcast your project?
Yes, the podcast is my senior project because I thought that I had started my senior project months ago, but I guess I wasn't registered or I wasn't signed up. Something went wrong with the registration of it. But I thought in my head, I'm supposed to, and this is an independent study. I'm just going to be working on it on my own, whatever. Been documenting it, yada, yada. Come to find out, just kidding. So I've like presented it like it's new, basically. And, so I'm like, oh yeah, so this is the podcast, blah, blah, blah. I just explain it, what it's about. I basically just read the bio, yada, yada, what we talk about. And they're like, okay, the professor's like, can you just maybe show us like a clip like or something? And
4-bedroom.
And I'm like,
Sorry,
one second, this is funny. And I'm like, okay. And mind you, I like barely listen to these back just because
You should have clicked the Frank Post one. That's like our serious one.
I know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was literally I literally black out on Zoom calls because I get so nervous for like literally no fucking reason. And especially when I'm sharing my screen because my desktop is god awful.
Do you watch porn on your computer?
I watch no, I've never watched porn on my computer. But
Oh my god, the time on your iPad.
No, we can't relive that. Literally anybody that is in that class, please. Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'll share. I'll just share. He's like, yeah, just share that. Cause I was like kind of like hesitant on which one to choose. I'm like, fuck, what do we say? He's like, just share the first one. Just share the first episode. Cause we had like 15 up when I presented it. I'm like, okay. What the fuck? Lick on my lips and suck on my toes. And then I say, it costs money to look at those. And I see the whole fucking class's face just drop. I'm like, oh my God. I pause it and I go, so you get the gist of that. And then I get really embarrassed. My face is like bright red. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh my God, the fucking intro and all of these. And I'm like, okay, well, it's probably not that bad. So the Zoom call ends. I'm like, no one had anything to say, mind you. They're all just like, oh, you know. And if you're listening to this right now and you are in my senior project,
that means
class,
I really liked it. If they're on this episode,
that means they fuck with it. So thank you. But no, I was so embarrassed and I was like trying to talk and my fucking face was red and I think my voice was shaking and I'm like, so you get the gist of that. Some of them are serious. And then I logged off Zoom and I'm like, well, it's probably not that bad. Let me just listen to it. Literally the rest of that episode is so fucking raunchy for no reason. It's so raunchy for no fucking reason. You're like, my started OnlyFans, and I'm like, yeah. And you're like, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
This is a 4-bedroom.
Okay, go hit us with the 4-bedroom.
4-bedroom, $2,300.
Wait, what?
That's ridiculous. $2,300 a month. For a roommate.
No, that's cheap. For 4 people?
That's $575 per person.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, I was like, Claire, wait, that's a really fucking good.
I thought
Where
you were
is
saying
that?
It was $2,000 per person.
High ceiling, separate kitchen, hardwood floors. Pet friendly, fuck yeah. You know I want.
Where is it? Wait, can you show us pictures? Is it cute?
It's cute. It has exposed brick, new floors, new kitchen. This is sexy. I'm looking more though. Part of me really wants just to be obnoxious and live by myself and ruin our dream, but live by myself in one of those like bougie ass apartments that just has like the giant. All right, this is the one inappropriate thing I want to say on this podcast that I'm not saying.
So you could have sex in front of the windows?
Just in front of a big ass window. That's all I want. Like 50 stories in the air.
Just fucking. You could go rent a hotel room for a night. Don't ruin our plan.
Yeah, literally. Go to
What the
Mohegan
fuck?
Sun.
No. I want the full experience.
Mohegan Sun. You need it to be your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could do that after our plan. You know, we only have to live together for like a year.
Yeah, but, and, you know, we probably couldn't get I probably couldn't move for another 2 months, guys, until May 17th. Thank you.
Or we could rent this 4-bedroom apartment, 4.5 bath for $38,000 a month.
Where's that?
1 Central Park, South New York.
Central Park.
Yeah, probably looks over Central Park.
That's sexy as hell.
For 38 grand a month, though.
Divided by 4.
Still a lot.
A lot.
How much is that?
Glow, you're paying like
Honestly,
I can't do math.
you're paying $114,000 a year per person to live in that apartment.
that's
Wait,
crazy.
what are am I hearing you wrong?
38 grand.
Oh,
38 grand.
38,000?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Divided
you
by
said
4
3,800.
is $9,500 a person times 12.
No,
for
I
12
could
months,
never.
I could literally
$114,000 a
barely
year.
pay my $275 studio rent.
Yeah. No, I heard 3,800. I was like, oh, word.
No, 38,000.
Yeah, no, I wasn't listening.
And
That's a
unless
terrifying
if you have
number.
$114,000 of disposable income to live.
I literally don't. I actually have nothing close to that. Until every time I see Michael's brother, I just obsess over business, and I just become a finance bro so fucking hard.
Is Michael's brother a finance bro?
He's like a finance bro without the finance bro personality.
Okay.
He
His
works.
personality is I snowboard every single day of my life.
Okay.
No, but he does business. So I turn into the frat bro that would be his coworker.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
You are literally that. Oh, who is it? From The Office.
Who?
I don't know all the characters.
Frat bro?
Yeah, but he just he tries to be everyone's friend.
Dwight.
No.
No, the one he's like Big Tuna. That
Yes,
guy.
yes.
He's in The Hangover. I forget
Yes.
his name in the show.
I do
Oh,
too.
fuck that guy. I hate
Oh,
him.
Andy.
That's Glow.
Yeah, when I see Michael's brother, 100% that's me.
I have
I'm like,
no-
so we're making railroads sexy as fuck, right?
Well, because before he was doing
Cell phone towers.
land and acquisitions for cell phone towers, and I don't know exactly what he does, but I know he acquired.
He wears Gucci loafers to work.
He does.
Yeah,
He has multiple, but I know I think he said last year he acquired $200 million and just himself
like for the company.
for the company.
Yeah.
So $1 million for himself because we live in a capitalistic business hungry motherfucking society.
Yeah, so I'm
If he
always
was
like,
making
we're
$1 million
doing
a
fucking
year,
business.
He would be my legal parent and guardian. I would drop
That's
my
so
parents.
less. Jesus.
I would drop my parents so quickly.
Literally, isn't that fucking crazy? You could rake in over $200 million for a fucking company and you get not even a fucking quarter of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the man.
Fuck the
Wait,
man.
a quarter of it.
You don't even get.
250,000.
Do
No.
you get 250,000? I don't know. I was
Sometimes-
assuming his salary was 100,000.
Sometimes you can get 250,000 from depending on the company. He
So-
just
but
he
that's
just
still-
accepted a new offer for a much smaller company, but he gets 1% of every deal the whole company makes.
That's
So the
pretty
company's
fucking
about to
good.
be metro booming.
And
That's pretty fucking
With
good.
him adding on to their team, he said the revenue the company will get will probably triple.
And plus, when he gets me a job,
When he gets me a job, it's
so
over.
for the people listening, my brother has always said Glow should just become a salesperson. And this was after a conversation I think he overheard at the Rhode Island house where Glow literally was trying to convince a kid he should quit his real job, get a new career, and start underwater welding. And I think you literally partially sold this kid on underwater welding because
he should have. Why would you not want to scuba
that
dive
is
every
all-
day?
Every time I see that kid, that's all he talks about to me is
Really?
Gloriana selling him on becoming an underwater welder.
Yeah.
That's that's honestly a great.
Why
gig.
would you weld
That's
above
a
water
great gig. He could do
for
that.
less money when you could weld
Literally,
underwater?
Funny
Yeah,
story.
but you want to know what's scary though? If you imagine underwater welders, what they're doing, they're probably working on like maybe some underwater pipes, some shit like that. But you probably also work on the bottom of like massive boats. Imagine having to swim under like one of those huge carrier boats.
That shit's terrifying. No, but they're like
No
working on
thanks.
like the Golden Gate underneath the water, shit like that.
Terrifying.
You make so
I
much
don't
money.
You literally make, and also not to say that it's always going to be those like big fucking jobs. It's like reservoirs need underwater welders.
Yeah.
Anything underwater, I have
Fucking
such a big
sick.
problem. I don't have a lot of fears, but one of my biggest fears is being in water and not knowing what's underneath me.
Do you believe in mermaids?
No.
So you hate an unknown. Michael hates an unknown bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was something in lifeguarding. That's why I never ended up getting my fucking my beach lifeguarding certificate. Is because of the you had to do like a special training because you couldn't see beneath you.
Yeah, fuck that. I have such a big problem. I remember talking to one of my sponsors. He was like, we're going to get over that fear, because he was like, he basically was almost on the Olympic team and then destroyed his career. But he's a huge swimmer and scuba diver now. He's like, I'm going to take you scuba diving in the legitimate Atlantic Ocean. I was like, I'll go on the boat. You're not catching me even dipping a single toe in the water.
I've seen you jump in, though, but you do take me to like 7 feet deep water on the boat.
I'll put my boat in.
No, but then I get scared. I'm like, I'm not going in there.
Well, because one time when I was younger, I was literally water skiing off the back of my boat, and I remember my dad just taking me like through schools of bluefish, which you can see on the surface of water.
Yeah.
Bluefish have such sharp
They're
teeth.
big.
They could get really fucking big.
I caught one
Miss me
this
with that
summer.
shit. You
Well, I
did.
didn't know. Your dad did.
Oh, I thought.
Well, he handed me the pole, and then I reeled
my dad
it
hooked
in.
it and you reeled it.
Yeah. It's so weird to think about this summer. Like
Glow
our
was
last
like-
summer.
Glow and I spent like a majority of our days stopping at Fisherman World, getting bait, and then going on my boat.
Dude, I lived the life.
Haven't been on the boat one time, mind you.
Really?
And all the
Never?
years I've never.
All right. Well, looks like
Yeah.
we're going.
Okay, right now.
Yeah, so my dad just scheduled his appointment to get his first vaccine.
Oh, wow.
When is he getting it?
I think like next week.
Good for him.
And my mom's the week after. But
We love responsible parents who believe in the vaccine.
My mom's
Yeah.
already vaccinated, but
That's
it's because she
sexy.
works at the
'Cause-
dispenser.
Yeah, yeah.
but he was like, "Where are we going? Because tomorrow I'm going online and I'm booking plane tickets to go somewhere." I was like, "What?" And I guess throughout quarantine, he's just been obsessed with wanting to travel. Like the only thing he wants to do is go somewhere tropical. And my parents are the type of like flavorless, not have no taste.
The
whatsoever.
Bahamas.
Just
We've
saw
already
it.
been to the Bahamas. They want to go to Turks and Caicos, which like, all right, cool,
Good for them.
nice, but flavorless. Like every other bitch.
Hey,
then.
good for them though.
I'm like, what about Bali? What about like let's go somewhere
No,
cool.
that fucking shit is not for people over 50. Are your parents over 50?
They're both in their 60s.
Yeah, that's shit. Bali is not for people in their 50s. My dad has fucking
That's for
weak
30.
knees, and he's like, I need my shoe inserts. Like, it's a whole thing, you know?
And then I said Dubai, and then I quickly took that shit back because if a man didn't address my mother first, she would probably try to punch him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't be able to
And in
hang.
Dubai, she would not. She would.
You know my mom?
She would have zero rights.
My mom lived in Abu Dhabi for a period of her life.
What the fuck?
You didn't know that?
What? No.
Yeah, my
Judy, what the hell?
My mom's boyfriend lived there, and he was a pilot. And my mom would like just fly out and be with him and live there for a while.
Interesting.
But women have.
It like shocks me, but it doesn't.
Women literally have zero. Like you won't get addressed.
Have you never seen Sex in the City too?
You won't get addressed.
have
You
seen
can't
that.
walk on the street by yourself. You can't order for yourself. It's bad.
I couldn't imagine that.
So I quickly took back my statement because I knew that would drive my mom crazy.
Yeah.
Rightfully
That would
so.
be. I mean, there's so much better places than fucking expensive ass Dubai.
I'm more of.
They're rich as fuck.
I got
over there.
rich as
But
fuck.
I'm more of like, let's go to like Sweden or Switzerland and like go skiing.
The Swiss
at,
Alps.
Like at Zermatt or somewhere. Like, but my dad really likes tropical weather, which I'm not the biggest fan.
See, I was just talking to my friend Jordan because he's like, I don't have. He just finished his what?
His first boards.
He finished his first boards exam for medical school, and he's like, I'm gonna go to Disney. I'm like, you're
What?
a loser. You're telling me?
Glow, you call this guy your friend?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy.
I bet-
Disney?
Yeah,
Have you ever met Jordan Carver?
I haven't, but I've
I-
heard. I
Full
know the
name
origin.
drop.
I know
I've
the
seen
origin
him
story.
in the flesh. I've laid these bad boys.
Oh
on.
yeah, what was it like, Michael?
Honestly, exactly what I expected. Because we had interacted via FaceTime quite a bit. It was fun.
Nice.
We got
Yeah,
some,
but he-
some grub after.
He told me he wanted to go to Disneyland, and I was like, please, anywhere else.
Well, I hope he
Literally,
listens to
please,
this.
anywhere
I hope he
else.
listens to this, so the three of us on.
I'll just
right
tell
now,
him we
could
talk shit
just-
about
We
him.
could just reprimand him really quick.
Right.
Jordan, you need to make better life decisions. You're 24. You're in medical school. You're a smart guy.
Go somewhere else.
Have
Okay, but is it
some
like
fun.
a
Disneyland in
childhood thing?
Florida.
Is it like he always wanted to go as
Yeah.
a child and never could?
No,
I
he's
bet he
been.
definitely has gone.
Oh, he's been.
Yeah.
Lame.
What do you want to get fucking butterbeer? Like
He wants to drink around the world at Epcot, you know.
No, why don't just go around the world?
I'm like, literally, I'll take you to the liquor store. You come
Literally-
to Norwalk. Come
Why
to
not-
my house.
Why not go to like Hungary and go to like the most famous bar in the world then, or something?
I was
One
like
of those
Grand
things,
Canyon,
like, what?
maybe. I don't know, something cool
No.
and fun. Seattle.
he should go to like Lake Tahoe.
Go fucking.
That'd
back.
be sick.
Lake Tahoe is so sexy.
Yeah, road trip
What's
or
Lake Tahoe?
Skiing. My brother lived there for
Where,
2 years.
Where is that?
Northern California.
Oh no.
Northern California. I
North
also could
Cal.
see myself living in California, but I don't know.
Guys, this
It's not
episode was
right yet.
literally just about us talking where we're gonna.
What we're gonna do with our lives?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
we're moving.
No, I
Or
feel like this
move.
whole podcast is
Podcast.
podcast. I feel like in the earlier episodes of the podcast, I was like, I'm not cool enough, and
This is
full This circle. and that.
You're cool enough. You've grown.
yeah, not that I don't think I've become cooler. I think I've just realized it's not about that at all.
No.
It's just not.
Should we all describe what we're wearing right now?
I'm
Okay.
wearing
I'm wearing-
all fucking white.
Glow's really on her Jesus shit.
I have white Reeboks, white Everlast socks, white H&M jeans, a white rib tee, Hanes rib tee, and a white Champion sweatshirt on, and pink Vogue glasses.
Do you want to go next?
I am wearing what I like to call my paint sweatsuit. It's very like much lesbian vibes, I feel, but I like to.
It's like
paint-
lesbian H&M.
Yeah, no, it is. I think no, it's Target. And
Target.
Sexy. That's a lesbian store.
100%. And
Target.
and I like this because I got paint on it once when I was doing graffiti. So then I was just like, I'll make this my paint sweatsuit, and it's comfy and I can paint for a while. I'm wearing quarter Nike socks with New Balance shoes and an orange fucking
Anorak.
What is this called?
It's just like a jacket.
Like an orange, like fucking, what is it, a bomber jacket? That's not a
No,
bomber. It's
it
like
has a hood.
And you have
It's
a
just
very
like a
80s
raincoat.
vintage
Yeah.
blender bottle.
Yeah, but you also were
Yeah.
wearing those big like Coco Rocha sunglasses.
I was. They're on my forehead.
No, they
They're on
aren't.
the ground.
They're on the ground. I'm holding a little piece of rock. My sweatsuit is ombre.
From dark
thought
gray to
Claire
light
Peter
gray.
Pan.
It's dark gray to light gray.
It's more of like a dark blue gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd consider it
My
blue.
hair is up in a messy bun, and I'm wearing no makeup.
And you.
That's hot.
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing my favorite crew neck. Gloriana's dad gave it to me. It's a Hyundai navy blue crew neck. I'm wearing my one of one dirtbag turtleneck. It has flowers embroidered on the neck.
Which we got cool points for today at the mall.
We did get cool points.
course.
Philip Post, if you're scheming and listening to this, thank you. I like this a lot. This is one of my favorite shirts. Anyways, I'm wearing we'll go down to the boxers. I'm wearing like these weird athleisure Calvin Kleins. They're like the spandexy, but not. I don't really like them that much. I'm wearing these no brand gray sweatpants that have ink and paint all over them.
my white Balenciagas, my orange hat, and then my year 3000 Versace sunglasses.
Michael wanted to do this so he could. He could just name,
This
like,
is
his own
this is
outfit.
not what I wanted
That's
to.
what he
He's like,
wanted.
let's talk about our clothes. I'll go last.
I'm literally wearing a fucking Target lesbian outfit, and he's like, "We need to do an outfit drop."
I'm in all white.
I realized halfway through me talking, this is exactly what it looks like, but this is not what it started as.
No, I'm kidding.
More in my mind, I wanted to paint the picture. You know, we're sitting
For
in
the
Glow's.
audience.
We're
guys,
sitting in Glow's office. She has slanted
We're
ceilings.
gonna get the Twitch stream.
Let's
set up.
let's
Yeah,
talk
we
about.
are.
So I'm thinking about moving my office downstairs and turning what my office currently is
into a podcast studio.
into a podcast studio. I don't know.
Recording.
I don't know if we'd couch it or if we
Couch
No,
it.
no. You have those perfect blue chairs from
for Claire and I
for
but
IKEA.
we-
Yeah.
we need to figure out a setup and where the camera is gonna go. Like we need to figure it all out.
I think what you should do is you should corner the set. So the shot going straight at it should be at the corner.
that corner.
I'm saying just like the corner of the wall. Like it should meet at the focal point in the center
Yeah,
of
I
the shot.
hate when
should be the
things are
corner.
flat. I'd
Yeah.
rather it be dynamic.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should figure it out. It'd be cool to make a nice backdrop. And
Oh, I forgot we were doing. I was thinking of downstairs.
No, up here,
Yeah. I mean, up here everything's dynamic because
the shape of the room.
yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully by season 2, we'll be a visual podcast as well.
Yeah, so we got like what?
Maybe that's
4 more episodes up?
maybe that's your guys' goal.
No, it totally
You'll finally you'll see us in the flesh for season
You'll
2.
see us in the flesh for
is.
season
See
2.
me in my skin suit.
Skin.
Soon.
That I don't know why that reminded me of
Soon.
Cold Stone.
James Charles singing Demi Lovato's Stone Cold, but switching the words to be Cold
Oh wait,
Stone.
for a little bit, can we just get into pop culture? Let's talk.
Yeah.
Should we talk
What do you
about
wanna
James
talk about?
Charles?
Yeah. How do
Gross.
you
So I actually don't know the whole scenario because I saw it, and my typical go-to, at least for the past year, has been anyone that tries to unleash drama on James Charles is almost always looking for clout.
trifling?
Then they're trifling, especially
Literally
after
No.
no, but I'm saying especially after his whole thing with Tati, with Jeffree Star and Shane
Yeah,
Dawson.
but do you know what just happened?
Yes, I know that he was talking to or inappropriately Snapchatting a 16-year-old. So now I know that, but I haven't heard. I don't think he's mentioned anything about it.
No, he did. He came out
did?
with an apology.
Yeah, he put up an apology, a notes apology on his phone. He was like, and he basically admitted to it.
He was like, I
Right.
was talking to him last week. I didn't ID him.
No, but the weirdest part is that he said that he added him off of his Instagram,
yeah.
but it wasn't actually his Instagram because his Instagram never had his Snapchat in his
He
bio.
had a
His
viral TikTok.
His TikTok had his Snapchat in his bio and also his age right below it, 16.
Yeah.
And
But
he
who
got
knows?
caught commenting on like some like 15-year-old who's like fucking 7 feet tall or like 5 fucking or 6 fucking 9 or something.
That's crazy.
He's like 15 and James Charles commented CEO of height and the kid like said Buenos Dias and then fucking James Charles was like, I've been trying to like DM you, like check your snap. And then
Yeah.
everybody was replying to him, James, I think he's 15. And then James responded, it's the I think for me.
How do you feel about just being friends
Interesting.
with someone younger than you?
Like
Like if you're 24, what do you feel about like being friendly with someone who's 18 or 19?
I don't think age is such a difficult thing for me because when you're friends with someone, like people are automatic. Like you make your friends based on the grades you were in as a kid, and once you start branching out of that, especially like when people like grow up and start dating people that are maybe like have age differences, everyone looks at it like it's weird, but in reality, it's not that uncommon.
Yeah. Because
Um,
I think back to when I did the
music video for Similar Kind the first time,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, some of these kids are literally seniors in high school, but I'm like, not hanging out with them because I'm working with them, but like, I was like, is this weird that I'm old?
No, that's
And
totally
I'm here?
different because you don't have an intimate relationship with them.
It gets weird when there's intimacy involved.
Right. So it's like if you have older friends and you're just like going out and like fucking smoking weed with them. And like
we were also friends and we were really young. You were much younger than us.
yeah, I was like,
You were 14 when I met you.
yeah, and how old are you?
But we're closer in age than you're closer in age with Glow.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Yeah, no, I think I met Glow when you were 16. I was 14 and you were 16, right?
Which most people would say that's kind of weird because 14 and 16, it gets.
I mean, and not when you're in like high school, I think.
We were in high school at the same time.
We were in high school at the same time, so it's fine. But I think if
Yeah.
you're like 18 and you're talking to somebody who is like, or no, if you're like 22 and you're talking to somebody who's like
18.
and you didn't know them when you were like
Yeah.
growing up.
But
You
it's
just like
also-
decided to befriend them. I think it's a little strange.
It's also difficult when you think about it in the fact that like you can have older siblings that like you then become friends with their friends as you grow up. Like for example,
Okay.
my brother is
You know,
almost 5 years older than me, and I've never really been friends with his friends up until maybe like a year and a half ago. And I wouldn't say like I'm a hangout type friend, but like we like follow each other and it's like that type of friendship. But like once you have an older sibling in the mix, it like there's another like level of.
Because if you think about it, my
complexity.
sister is like 4 years younger than me, but I don't like. I'll have her hang out with my friends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not weird.
No,
But if she was fucking someone,
that'd
no.
be weird.
Actually no, because she's about to be 20. I'm like, I guess that's 4 years. Isn't that like that's not really that?
You
much.
think if she was fucking someone we're talking about literally your sister. Say a proposed 20-year-old was having sex with a proposed 24-year-old. Would that age difference be weird for you?
I don't think so. I think it'd be weird if
What if it was shifted down to like an
Yeah, if it-
18-year-old?
18 and 22 is
22-year-old.
weird.
It's the same exact thing though.
No, but
it's just based
mentally,
off-
like
It's just based off different milestones in an individual's life. Because when you think 18,
I think if you're
you think
under-
of either end of
No.
high school, start of college.
no,
no,
but
I
think
also
of
think
yourself
over
when you-
21, under 21. I'm like, both parties should be over 21.
No, but think of yourself when you were 18 and then think of yourself when you were like 21 and think of how much fucking different and how much you've grown and how you're like, you go, at yourself
Yeah.
when you were 18. Like, why would you want to be with somebody who is that age and when they grow up 2 years, they're going to be like, oh, when I was 18, what the fuck?
I also feel
Yeah.
like relationships with big age differences, there's always like, oh, I remember that phase of my life. Like, I remember what it was like to feel like you.
What?
But,
Yeah.
Like, when someone's acting a type of way, and then I'm like, what's their problem? Why are they so immature? And I'm like, oh, it's because they're 2 years younger than me. Or,
Yeah.
you know, shit like that.
Was that shade?
No, that was shade at someone else, not you.
I was like, you were looking
So-
right at me and you were shaking your head.
It's just for me.
No.
It's hard to.
I was thinking you'd pick up on who I was talking about.
No. I think I know who you're talking about.
I feel like you both should know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. For me, it's difficult because when I was 18, like.
You're a piece of shit.
In some aspects, but I wasn't like a classic.
Why are you defending this so hard?
No, because I'm thinking about when I was 18. I wasn't a classic college student. I wasn't even in college when I had first started becoming 18 because I was focusing on myself. I was sober. I got sober when I was 17.
Mm.
So the minute I got sober, I say it kind of added like 2 years onto like my mental maturity because like
Probably.
I don't know, it was just vastly different. Not saying that I wasn't wildly different when I was 18 because my life has changed completely, but it's just hard to put into perspective. I just think
Yeah, no.
it's based off milestones in an individual's life, and when you're talking about 18 years old, you either think of they're either a senior in high school or they're a freshman in college.
Yeah, and then 16 is just disgusting when
So,
you're
I
thinking
mean,
about
yeah.
18.
Yeah, I was just about to say, so if you're James Charles and you're 21 and you're talking to a fucking 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's
What?
weird.
That's gross. I would never
But what's
talk to a
crazy?
16-year-old.
What you want? What is crazy is in Connecticut. That's a legal age for consent.
16?
Yeah,
That's
Nasty.
crazy.
that's legal. You could literally be 24 and date someone that's 16. I'm pretty.
I remember sometimes when I would be bored, I would just put my age up on Tinder and be swiping, and I'm like, if this person was standing in front of me, I literally would never. I'd be like, that's impossible. Like, could you picture yourself with older people? Like, if
Yeah.
right now, if like John was 40, same person but 40 years old. Yeah,
it's hard
right.
to think about though, because you think she knows him as who he is and his personality at the age he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of someone who is like much older. Maybe like a celebrity who's a celebrity crush of yours.
John Mayer.
Ew.
No.
What? Never.
John Mayer
Like,
dated Taylor Swift when she was 19 and he was like 36 or something gross.
Really?
That's the literal scenario you're talking about right now.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm like, ew.
Yeah, so both of you guys would not be down for it.
I mean, if I was getting money, baby.
Well, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, no, that's a totally different scenario.
That's totally different.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's a
No, yeah,
eventually
I like
the OnlyFans
because
will come.
you could fucking vibe the most with people around your age. It's like I feel like it'd be hard to be with like a fucking 40-year-old and be
Yeah.
like, "This is TikTok, sweetie."
Yeah, I need the relatability of someone my age.
Yeah, I need to be like, "Oh, did you hear the new Tame Impala album?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Who?" And I'm like, "Ugh." I'm like, "Listen to this mashup," and they're like, "What?"
It's a mashup.
I
They,
don't
like,
listen to mashup.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Can we just?"
No, I was being serious. I don't listen to mashup.
No. What about the ones I send you?
Oh, those. I thought you meant like the weird like 2012 greatest hits mashup.
Yeah.
Where they're like,
No.
they take
Oh,
like the
no,
random
those are the
songs and put them all
worst.
together.
No,
They're
thought
always
you-
on TikTok
I
too.
thought
I'm
you
like,
just
please
admitted to
no.
listening to those. I was like,
Please
whoa. Anyways,
Never
what
mind. I'm talking about when you like mix two songs together.
what
Yeah.
else in pop culture? So James Charles is gross.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
identified. Guys, do you want to?
I brought it up because I saw a TikTok yesterday when Trisha was like, "Why are you even friends with people that young? That's weird." And I was like, I feel like I have people in my life that are younger than me that I've always been friends with.
You also have people in your life that are literally older than you by 6 years that we're going to hang out with.
Do you have a
next week.
booger?
Oh yeah.
Other side. Got it.
I think maybe you're right. Maybe once it's like you're in your 20s, it's not as, at least for this point in time.
Yeah. I think if we were like childhood friends, then it's like not bad. If you always
Yeah.
like knew of each other, then it's like fine, and you just become friends in like your 20s, whatever. But I think if you're like in your 20s and you're like actively like seeking out friendships with fucking 16-year-olds, you're weird.
I think it's also hard to picture dating someone who already has their career and life together, and I don't. Like, I'd like to gradually do that with someone, or
Do it yourself.
do it no. When I say gradually do it with someone, where it's like we're both going through the same stages of life at the same time, versus like feeling behind with a partner. Like, my partner already has his 401k or their 401k or whatever, and I'm like, looking for a job.
I'm pretty sure I had a 401k from my last job.
That's pretty sexy.
Okay, just has to flex it on us.
Yeah. All
I said
right.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure. I can't remember.
well, it's been.
Wait, that's all
Wow.
we're going to talk about for pop culture? We're only going to talk about Bane Barles?
I guess.
Well, how do you
Well,
feel about Trisha?
I fucking hate that bitch.
Okay, bye. Podcast over. Cut him out.
No,
I
no, no,
know.
no.
Claire's been
She-
watching her since she was 12.
I understand that, but her whole purpose on the internet is just to stir the pot in every possible category she can.
In my opinion, I think everyone in Limelight is gonna have
Let me find this TikTok.
downfalls.
Let me find this TikTok I just saw the other day of her, and you will truly understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe I didn't like it. Hold on. Let me go onto her page, even though she'd post like 8,000 TikToks a day.
All right. Well,
No.
I'm like, there's just dead air.
Literally,
Well,
I'm
why
trying
don't
to.
you guys fucking talk while I'm trying to look at it?
I almost started singing a song, and I was like, that might be copyright.
I just got distracted with schoolwork. That's why there was dead
It's
there.
so bright right now.
Yeah, it's really bright. I'm getting hungry. I have fangs. Like someone just emailed me something, and I literally have no fucking idea what they're talking about. So I just got a wave of anxiety because I was like, "Fuck!" I totally zoned out during that Zoom call.
I'm giving the phone to my super hot boyfriend.
Oh, I saw this.
Passing the phone to the only girl beside my mom and sisters that I just can't live without.
I'm passing my phone out to my favorite pop star,
I
Noah's
saw this, I
girlfriend,
love
also
her.
known as Charlie's sister.
I'm giving the phone.
Like, the bitch just post shit to stir the pot, and that's how she makes her bread, because she's just literally fucking insane. I also think...
No, but
She-
that's like a cringy TikTok that she's just like making fun of.
No, I recognize that, but I also, like... If she gets backlash from that, she's gonna go on a whole fucking rant and bitch about it and cry about it.
No.
If people start coming for her, yes, she will.
No, I don't think so.
I also just
You
think
don't know her
she-
like I know her.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck about her. What I'm saying,
Good.
I think she had. I've always said this too, and if you say no, you just clearly don't listen to me when I talk.
Debatable. Continue.
I think she has her own issues that she should be, and I know she does, but I think she should make it more of a priority that she should be dealing with off the internet and not going fucking crazy on the internet.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this, and I know I say this all the time. And if you don't remember,
She goes to therapy. Yeah.
No. She's you don't obviously don't watch her content because she's much better.
You're correct.
She is a lot better.
She's gotten a little bit better, I will say that, but she still has a lot to deal with.
I also just can't. I don't think she should be the voice of reason.
No.
That's my
never.
thing.
Not at all.
She's not trying to be a voice of reason.
She very much so plays that role.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
You've never seen social justice advocate Trisha? You've never seen that?
I have seen social justice advocate Trisha. I've also seen Jewish Trisha, and I've seen
Latina Trisha
Latina
and
Trisha.
Asian Trisha and
But she doesn't go out there to say like, guys, like I'm the voice of reason. Like a bitch knows who she is. If she knows her place, and she knows that she's not the fucking voice of reason. If anything, Ethan's the voice of reason. Who's the one who like giving her a fucking new platform or whatever the fuck? Because
they probably have her on a
he's
fucking
like-
teleprompter because they won't trust what
are
she
you
says.
kidding me?
They
A teller.
I would put
You're fucking
a
you.
teleprompter in
No,
front of
now
her
it's
face.
just so obvious you don't watch the content. I don't even want to have this conversation.
I've
with
literally
you.
seen. I haven't watched a full episode, but I've seen videos.
Okay,
of
so
the
then don't
podcast.
even talk to me.
All right, I'm trying to. What was I gonna? Oh, back earlier, maybe early fall time, late summer. She posted a TikTok about during TikTok dances how people do like the shush gesture with their hand during dances when the N word's in the song, and she went on a whole rant, and she was like, why are we shushing, like, you guys, she just went on a whole stupid rant. I can't even remember what it was about, and people are like, Trisha, like, you're literally just making stuff up for fun now. Like, it's really not that important anymore. Like,
No, but that was true.
people still do the shush. They do it all the time.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, no, we just don't. We're never going to agree. So
No,
we should
because
be
I
even.
think Trisha is... Frankly, I just think she's a meme. Like, that's what she wants to be on the internet.
Honestly, she'll take that.
She wants to be a meme.
As one of her fans, I'm saying that she'll take that.
You think she wants to be meme?
Hey, I think that's okay. I think she'd take that from you.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, what do you think she wants to be on the internet? What's her goal?
I don't need to explain that to you.
Do you know? As one of her
if
fans?
you knew about like the legacy of Trisha Paytas and her iconness,
Quit trying to turn this around. I just asked you a simple question.
she wants to be. She really likes doing the podcast, but I think she wants to be like. Bitch has like a fucking ton of aspirations. I don't know what she wants to be. I think she's doing what she wants to do.
She wants to be a Broadway musical star.
Literally, yes.
She just
Like,
wants to
why
be
do I think
famous.
she could do it?
She can't. She just has a really talented audio engineer. Like, very talented.
No. Not saying that her singing voice is good, but I think that she can pull enough of a crowd, and
She's
it's
done
like
cameos in TV shows before.
I know.
She was in the back of Modern Family. She's been around.
How did this turn into a fucking Trisha Paytas commentary?
I want you guys.
We
We
were
were
talking
talking
about
about pop
pop culture.
culture.
Oh Jesus!
Can we get off?
I
the
just got on
hiatus?
the creator fund, and I feel like a fucking idiot for just getting on it. Because
I told you this all summer.
I know I could have had over $100 by now. Probably more. Probably
because
more.
of the stupid fucking middle part video.
Yeah, I know. I've been on it for 6 days, and I've made like 11. I make like $2 a day. I'm like, dang, I could have been making guap, bread.
Yeah.
So now I'm like trying
Who
harder.
else?
I have to fucking do you know what A/B testing is?
No.
Michael, please.
For what?
Like I have to do A/B testing on a TikTok, so I have to post like one TikTok and then like switch a variable.
Oh, yeah.
you know
To see what hits better.
Yeah, and I don't know what I should do.
What
What I think would be good for it.
you should try like voiceover.
No, picking like where I take my boyfriend to eat for dinner or something.
No, it has
Help
to be
me
like,
choose my dinner.
I think it's like concept
Yeah,
of
but-
the TikTok.
What?
You're saying like 2 different types of TikToks. So
Oh,
say like one
I need
concept.
2.
Should you paint over your painting? Whoever sees whichever
No,
TikTok
no,
gets
no.
more
no,
likes
no,
than
no,
I
no.
do.
That's not the
I have
concept
to-
is like what gets more views, a video of Claire dancing or a video of Claire painting and doing a voiceover and talking about the process of it.
Yeah, so or I could even just take a TikTok that I already did and change one variable of it.
So like song.
Yeah.
I recently saw something where it was like no matter what, if you're just posting a bogus TikTok, you should always put a trending sound in the background and turn
I
it all
saw
the way down.
that.
And I was like, that's kind of smart.
Let's talk about my favorite thing I saw on Etsy this week, which is the user Gish made Untertech, GESCHMEIDE Unter, like under with a T and tech, TECK.
What is it?
He makes resin rings, but this one looks like an aquarium.
Shut the fuck up. 100% worth $124. I would buy that right now if I had money like that.
Do you see that?
That's literally sexy. Yeah, I see that. I want that.
I feel like you can make that glow.
I probably could, but I don't want to steal his swag. There's so many more, and they're all so good.
Cute.
Do you see the little penguins?
Yeah.
This one has tulips. This is monkeys and a banana. Some
Wow.
knitting. A piece of cake.
Well, while they're talking, I'm gonna sit here and talk to myself.
This is beautiful. I feel like we should wrap this pod up.
Yeah, let's wrap it
Let's
up.
wrap it up.
But I definitely think I'm gonna start making more jewelry and selling it because that's a money maker. I've started
That's a
making.
money maker.
Oh wait, should we?
Shake that money maker.
Should
Like
we?
somebody's gonna play ya.
Should we expose our up and coming project?
Yeah, let's expose it.
Do you want to do it?
No, you.
I mean, I don't even know about this, so hello.
So, Glow and I are collaborating. We don't have a set date of when said thing is going to happen, but it will be on the collaboration tab on her website.
Yes,
and
sir.
What are you
Um,
collaborating on?
I will be making my iconic handbags, and there'll be 2 or 3 variations, and we're either going to embroider on it or Glow's going to make like custom either clay or resin hardware for it.
Very cute.
Yeah.
We
I'm
have a
probably
little-
gonna make
idea.
metal one-face line and make a mold of it or something.
Glow's was rocking one of the prototypes today at the mall.
Yeah, peep my TikTok if you
I have
want
a
to
couple prototypes out.
get a look.
Oh,
But yeah, I
I'll
missed
show you in my
everyone.
Procreate.
okay.
We
Thank
missed
you,
you. We
everyone.
It
might
was
be getting
fun.
an editor for the pod.
Yes, that will be
Rea-
exciting.
Is he editing?
Who?
Who asked you to edit for the liberal bubble?
No. Also, there's a new podcast on the sixofhearts.club. It's a political podcast where
Ooh.
my friend Sky Doge teaches me
Sky
about
Doge.
politics. So if you're
Politics.
curious
Everyone should
about
go listen.
politics, go check it out.
They're not as confusing as hitting a lick.
You kind of sound like a when you order Skepta off fucking like Match or whatever it's called.
Wish.
Wish.
Skepta.
Wish Skepta.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for listening. We
Can
miss
we
you
go
a
get
bunch.
beveraginos?
I'm
Yeah,
so
my
fucking. I'm
throat is
dying. I'm literally
parched.
dying.
I want to try that Starbucks drink.